Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Aaron Judge comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Stroman has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
The left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will get all the way to the wall now. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Kevin Biggio swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So,
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-1 home.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Now at the plate, Mike Ford. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's the 0-1. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Sanchez gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. On to first, the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so...
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Previous history with Luis Severino. Just a 1-for-12 career line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rendell Grichuk comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's fouled away. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Leading off the inning, DJ Stewart, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Adalberto Mondesi is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. So we're back to even now after the sac fly. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. 2 balls and no strikes, the count to Stanton.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Correct count, 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Judge has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Biggio. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile, it's 3-0 now. From the stretch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. From the stretch, Teoscar Hernandez will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Lined into right, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game. So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Blue Jays. In now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Out in front of it, strike 1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Garcia is right there, 1 down.
Now back.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Gary Sanchez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Mike Ford. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
DJ LeMahieu would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Striding in, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Line toward the gap in left center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Long throw to third, and no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Now batting. Number 28.
Into the box now, DJ Stewart. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Line toward the alley in left center, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Now batting. Second baseman.
In now, Torres. In the air now, out to right field. Grichuk will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Yankees 3, the Blue Jays 2. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Travis Shaw. Now the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. A ball and a strike. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
That's
3-1 now as that misses down and in. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Next to the Blue Jays, the designated hitter,
Bo Bichette is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Hit well on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Up next is Danny Jansen. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so.
Now the 2-0. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is.
leading off the shortstop.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now the 1-0. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Now back.
Boy, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here's the 3-1.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Ford. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is worst case scenario for the pitcher. As the offensive player, man, smile on your face knowing you're sitting fastball right down the middle.
This is pulled into right. That's in there, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 5-2.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Shaw is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. Into the box now, DJ Stewart, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. He pulls this one into right, and the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. 1 run scores.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Now at the plate, Gleyber Torres. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though. 1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably...
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is off the wall. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 9-2 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
Thomas Hatch gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Pops this one up. Guerrero in foul ground. And this will land foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Kevin Biggio. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. First pitch on its way. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. On the ground to the left side. LeMahieu with a great stop. On to first to complete the double play. Coming to the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Torres scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Left fielder.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fly ball out to straightaway right. In there, a base hit. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting, the first baseman.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A dive, but he's back. The 0-1. Now Void with a high fly ball out to deep left field. Looking up is Hernandez. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 19th home run for him on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Gary Sanchez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going to hold calendar week.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Standing in, Lourdes Gurriel earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. LeMahieu's got it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman, number 6.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting, number 9.
Into the box now, Danny Jansen. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with the chin.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. DJ Stewart will be next. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
DJ Stewart is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that, and he paid the ultimate price.
Sure. Romano enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. At the plate, Gleyber Torres lays off 1. Popped him up. Shaw has room in foul territory. 1 away.
Now that.
So back to the top. Ryan Mountcastle will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 11, Ryan Mountcastle.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. The average coming in 257. 13 home runs and the RBI counted 35. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
No, inside.
Pitch popped up. Shaw in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder.
Here's
99.
big Aaron Judge.
Aaron.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Ryan Mountcastle will remain in the game. Estevan Florio is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field. First delivery to him on the way.
A defensive team for the Yankees. Now playing third base.
The 1-0 home.
Miguel
Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Kevin Biggio waits on deck. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Andujar backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now back. The second baseman, Kevin.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Number 83.
So he'll leave here with one out in the seventh as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Hey! Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And right into the shift. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Sliding into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Grounded to short. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready to take his hacks again, Luke Voit, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Sam Gaviglio comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. And another foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1 now. And he misses again, ball 3. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. And the payoff pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Here's the first pitch to him.
The shortstop. All one. Loaded. Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two. The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Rendell Grichuk is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
A full count. 3-2 to Rendell Grichuk. And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up. All set to start the 9th in this one, and striding forward the designated hitter, Mike Ford. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Ready to take his hacks again, DJ Stewart, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward right center. Garcia is there, and he has it for the first out. At the plate, Torres. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
2 balls and a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. The 2-2. Line drive to center field. Garcia is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Throw won't get him. Now at the plate, Ryan Mountcastle, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now batting, the center fielder, Esteban Florian.
And that'll bring in Esteban Florian. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force. And so digging in next. Be Travis Shaw starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Count now a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And now a pitch on the way.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way.
Designated hitter.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Stepping in now, Danny Jansen.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over. 14-4 is the way this one ends. The Yanks took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Luis Severino hangs win number 11 on his line. Marcus Stroman struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.